Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the RDA. Unfortunately, I couldn't celebrate the trophy because I had no power for a week. But I was well prepared for the final. I was not missing that final for anything. I haven't missed a United game in a decade. So so happy. I was losing my mind. Champagne was out. Everything. I was very happy, and I think that today it just shows the reflection, of what winning a trophy can do for the mentality. And United have been doing this even before they won the trophy. You can see the development in this team. And to beat West Ham today, to go through to the next round is very good. And you can see Ten Hag wants them to go to the next round. He really wants to win any trophy he can get his hands on, which I like. I love that about a manager. I love it. Any silverware, you try your best to win it always. And that's what Ten Hag did today. As soon as we went 1-0 down, he made the subs, he made changes, and we turned the game around and we win the game 3-1 ultimately. But yeah, I was looking at it now. For some reason, I thought this was like the quarterfinals for the FA Cup, but apparently not. Apparently not. So there's still Brighton in the FA Cup, there's still Blackburn, Fulham, City, of course, Grimsby, Burnley, United, and Sheffield. We will be Tottenham, surprisingly. Knowing our luck, we might get City in the next round, but let's see. Let's see what happens. It's not like we haven't beaten City before. It's not like they haven't beaten us, so that would be a tough game, anyways. And I think looking at the quality of teams that's left in the FA Cup, you would probably think it's would go to United or City. Yeah, I think that's realistically the two teams that could win it. Never say never. I mean, if Grimsby Town had to freaking pull a cup madness and magic up the cup and win the FA Cup, I wouldn't be mad. I mean, I'd be mad as a United fan because that means we got knocked out at this stage. But so special, so special. And I think us United fans, when we won the Carabao Cup, yes, it's not the Champions League. Yes, it's not the Premier League. It's not the prestigious of all trophies. But it just shows what it can do, what winning a competition does to the team, to the fans, the atmosphere, everything just uplifts the whole culture around United. In the week that I had no power, I read that book. Where's this one? Sir Alex Ferguson autobiography. I read it a couple of times, but I read it again when I had no power in the day. And I was just thinking, some things Ferguson said, how he managed to rebuild the teams continuously, how he kept everything fresh, how he was always the man. And I think, you look at what Ten Hag has done, there's similar aspects. Yes, the game has evolved, it has changed. You can't necessarily do what Fergie did all the time, but it's very good. It's very good. Very good signs, and I think it's clear to see. Um, just by winning the cup competition, it's more than a lot. Well, not a lot of managers that have done. Mourinho has won trophies. Van Gaal, Moyes won a cup. Oli was the only manager who failed to do so, but it shows the importance of winning silverware. But yeah, other than that, I've rambled on. I had to. I was so mad at the power situation because I was like, the one time we win a trophy and I can't do a match reaction for it. I was so upset. But yeah, let's get straight into the play ratings. I know I didn't speak much about the game, but I think honestly we kind of dominated. There were a few spells here and there for West Ham had quite some good chances. They saved it, but brilliant pieces of saves. I can't lie. Other than that, I think United still played well overall. You can see there's definitely a lack of from the midfield when Casemiro is not in it, and you can see the lack of quality when there's no Varane and Martinez. That was the weakness in this team. Even our fullbacks, I'd argue they weren't fantastic, but they weren't really like Luke Shaw and Dalot isn't match sharp yet, but Dalot at the start of the season was good. I know Aaron Wan-Bissaka right now is the probably more informed and better right back, but I ain't ready to give up on Dalot just yet. But didn't have a greatest game today, and I think it just shows the drop off, slight drop off from the first team. But regardless, we still got to win. So let's get straight into the play ratings. David De Gea, you could argue man of the match. I think you could. I think the saves today he made from Antonio were good. Suchek's header was very good. I give David an 8. An 8? Yeah, let's give David an 8. I'm trying to think of man of the match. Who scored? Garnacho scored. Own goal. Red. I'm going to give it to Dea. I'll give Dea man of the match. 8 out of 10. Delo, I'll give him a 6. No, not really. No, not I lie. A 5. I give Delo a 5. I don't think he's that impressive. I think he's compensating for the Maguire effect going forward. Non-existent defensively. It wasn't that great. Maguire, I'll probably give him a 4. Yellow card. Tremendously slows down this team. he gave Benrahma like 10 yards in the box to shoot and put that ball in the top corner, so not that great. Lindelof, very unfortunate. I don't understand why Ten Hag allowed Maguire to continue, might just because of captain status. But Lindelof was definitely the better of the two. But again, not that great. They're just a weakness together. You can't play them together. You definitely can't. Lindelof is in a bad backup, and when he plays, he can do a job. Maguire is just useless. I'll give Lindelof a 5. Malacia, I'll probably give him a 5 again. Defensively, didn't really notice him. Offensively, non-existent. Again, the fullbacks weren't used at all today in the system that Ten Hag played and United played in general. So it is what it is. Bruno, I have to be a little bit fair to Bruno here. You know, he's been playing a lot of games recently. Hasn't got a rest, so I'll probably give Bruno just a average 6. You know, I can understand a few couple of misplaced passes here and there, but without him, you definitely notice the difference. McTominay, did McTominay even play? I didn't even notice McTominay. He had a good interception with the tackle. That's all I remember from his game. So I guess that sums it up. Give McTominay a 5. Gets hooked at halftime. He gets hooked as well. But he gets hooked at halftime. Casemiro comes on and pulls out a 7 out of 10 performance. He leaked him. Actually, Casemiro could be man of the match as well. I give Casemiro an 8. Loki, he scored that offside header, which is unfortunate, but the difference is ridiculous. Sabitzer, I enjoyed Sabitzer's performance. A real engine, good work rate, good tenacity, good interceptions, good positioning, good passing, good tackles. I give Sabitzer a 7. Antony, I didn't think Antony had a bad game. You know, I didn't think it was a great 7 out of 10 performance, but I think it was just an average 6 out of 10. The defensive work of Antony today was very good. Tracking back was good. Being in the positions where we need to press was good. Being an outlet for the ball, all of that was good. Offensively, he had a couple of wild shots which led to nowhere, but it is what it is. I'll give Antony a 6. Weghorst probably give him a 6 as well. The work was there. He had a couple of good chances, but he couldn't score. So yeah, just unfortunate. Gets the assist. I guess. Is it an assist? Is it an assist for Fred's goal? I'll give it to him, but I'll still give him a 6. Garnacho, until that goal, it was a 6. You can see there's still work. It's not the finished article. You can see when he takes on defenders or the opposition in general, doesn't have to just be the defender, might be the winger or something to buy some space. It's not completely, that's not the full package. It's like always the right decision, and I'd argue some players would never always be the right decision, but it needs some work. But other than that, Ten Hag showed faith in the lad, and he rewards us with an absolutely brilliant goal. It was very fortunate to fall to him, but take nothing away from the finish. World class finish. Bend it like Beckham almost. Beckham-esque. Give Garnacho a 7. And there's a Fred. Fred can get a 7. Why not? It's Fred. I was telling the lads, I feel like we were looking at his stats because I was thinking, you know, Fred has scored quite a lot of goals. Evidently, it's not too many goals. For Fred, it is, but the goals have been quite in important occasions here and there. So happy for Fred. Other than that, Ten Hag, give Ten Hag an 8. We were through to the next round of the FA Cup. We won the Carabao Cup. By the way, player ratings, quick match reaction for the final. Everyone 10. No doubt about it. Legit, not even taking the piss. There was not one player who played in that United final where I was disappointed with. Delo, okay, maybe Delo's 10 is pushing it. But I was so proud of every one of those players in the final. It was ridiculous. Weghorst to De Gea, to the midfield. Everyone turned up. And I was very happy for them. Very, very happy. Ten Hag obviously got a 10 masterclass. The decision to take Delo off at halftime, and then Wan-Bissaka comes on and has an absolute blind of a game as well. Elite Newcastle never stood a chance. So yeah, quick player ratings for the cup final. But other than that, do smash like on the video. Do subscribe if you are new. I am so tired. But United keep winning, and we move. Hey, couple of rounds here in the FA Cup. It might be in another situation to win a trophy. Couple rounds here in the Europa League, all of a sudden we can win that. League, dusted. Let's just get top 4. We ain't winning the league. Just, you know, I'm not saying necessarily give up. Play your game. We obviously aim to win the game. But if we need to rotate in the league to have a fresh team in one of the cup competitions, I say Ten Hag must do it. Get top 4 and let's win some more trophies. Other than that, smash a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. I shall see you all very soon. Goodbye.